Shiranui style ninja arts have been around since the Sengoku period in Japan. There are those who called us heretics. Still others say we're the ones who hunted heretics down. Yeah. Sounds complicated.
Well, actually...
But they don't know much more than that. Andy and I are the successors to the teachings of my grandfather Hanzo. Ah, Hanzo. My grandfather was the sweetest man I knew.
The truth is...
But he was also an unbelievably talented ninja. He was almost scary. He wasn't easy on Andy when he trained him.
Actually...
I remember when he first joined the dojo. Anyone could tell he was desperate to become stronger. He was just a boy, but he carried so much on his shoulders. You could see the sadness in his eyes. And it looks like they're coming out of his eyes as well, unless that's just sweat. My grandfather did everything he could to teach him what real strength was. And in return, Andy was focused on doing anything he could to improve.
So...
A little too focused if you ask me, though. The only thing I didn't like about him was that he wouldn't pay enough attention to me.
So...
But now we're both successors to the Shiranui style. My focus is on ninjutsu, and his is physical techniques. Between the two of us, Shiranui's style is in good hands, if I do say so myself. And I know that my grandfather is cheering us on from up in heaven.
Right.
Or rather, our wedding, that is. What the heck? Andy? Like actual Andy? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Oh, I didn't see you there. My apologies. Did you need something? You like to study my movements? Sorry, normally I'd be happy to teach you. But I've just been hit with the painful reality that I may not be that talented. Really? You are actual Andy, right? Not Andre? That guy I saw in the cafe? I need to recreate myself from scratch, which means that, unfortunately, I have no time for a new student. Although, it wouldn't be right to let that determination of yours go to waste. Alright then, if you don't mind just the very basics, I'll teach you. New fighting style? Zanekan? A scroll of secret techniques. One with sufficient talent can learn to wield these arts, but they cannot be learned by merely reading its contents. Yeah, I never understood the wording of this and how it's meant to translate to the in-game mechanics. But basically, it's a move. Not a whole fighting style. But it's a move, like the Hurricane Upper I learned from Joe Higashi. Zanyiken. Yeah. Hope that's not too disappointing. I'll teach you more once I get a little stronger. Get stronger? A charging technique that races toward an opponent. So fast that it leaves a trailing shadow. The overdrive version knocks the opponent against the wall on hit. Oh. Interesting. Do I want to equip this then? I don't really want to... Maybe just for like a brief test. This one, okay. And I can... Yeah, I can have both at once as there's not much point, I don't think. We'll just try this out for like a one match or something. And then swap back. Oh, she's she's probably doing that in Andy's direction, not mine. Oh.
Like this?
I heard people get pretty emotional when they teach someone. And eventually that person surpasses them. My grandfather must have felt the same way when he was teaching me. Ooh. Ah! Super cartwheel elbow. Rush forward in a ball of fire with a devastating elbow strike, a versatile move that can get around projectiles. Be used in combos and serve as a potent counterattack. It can also be performed in the air, allowing you to combo from a special move. Okie I will equip this at once. Super Arts. Back. Special. Okay. Anything else?
Greetings.
So now that you had a sampling of Shiranui style ninja arts, what do you think about it? It is crazy strong.
Hello.
Ah, my Kyuzakiri people is saying all the right things. But you're absolutely right. It's powerful indeed.
Of course.
But that power only comes through proper training. One time, I had a group of kids come into the dojo, wanting to learn how to defend themselves. But they didn't take it seriously. They just wanted to look cool like Andy does. Most of them gave up pretty quickly. Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't kick them out. They weren't willing to put in the effort, that's all.
However,
A few stuck around, though. They even learned quite a bit. But here's the lesson that you should learn. Your reasons for starting something don't matter. Appearance, coolness, factor, it's all fine.
okay, but
What matters is being able to stick with it and learn something regardless of the reason you started.
got a sec?
Now that you know what I mean, get with it. Come on, time for practice. Oh, is it fight time again?
By the way,
Do you cook your own meals? I guess it's not fight time. I love cooking. I think I'm pretty good at it too. I don't think Leo learns to cook pizza. He can slice it.
that means
Of course, I was completely hopeless when I first started.
as for me,
I remember a time back when I was little. I made rice balls for my grandfather. He was always so busy. He barely had time to eat, let alone cook. So I thought I'd try to help.
no.
I tried so hard. Thinking back now, I don't think a single one was any good.
However,
But he couldn't stop saying how good they were. He had such a big smile on his face. I was so used to getting in trouble during training. You can't imagine how happy that made me.
that's because
His smile or getting into trouble? His reaction made me want to get better, so I started practicing any chance I had.
now then,
And now I'm an awesome cook. I even make my own osechi for New Year's. Ever heard of it? It's traditional Japanese food. Andy loves it. He says mine is delicious.
right.
One of these days, make sure to whip you up a box. I get the feeling that you want to tangle with me. Know what I mean? Spar, yes. Perfect. Bring it on. Run one. Yeah. Oh. Oh, geez, that is a fast attack. Yeah. I have to. It's got okay range. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's as useful to me as Jamie's style, but her style is pretty good. To say. From what I've seen. Yeah. Ouchie. Ouchie. Oh yeah, fire. Come on. So I can work my way up to it. Okay. Back. There we go. Ouchie. Ugh. Ugh. Wait, don't look, I wasn't ready. Don't look. Look, I wasn't ready. Okay, you can look now. Meh. Mai, are you looking? I won. Yeah. Did you see? Good fight. I may have to start taking you seriously soon. Oh. She hasn't been taking me seriously this whole time. This is information. More talkies?
Speaking of which,
Some people get on me for my costume. They think it's pointless in a real fight. But I don't see a problem with having a favorite outfit. Gets you in the right mindset for a fight.
right.
Plenty of fighters have their favorite getups. One guy I know can't fight without his hat. And there's another guy who only wears a pair of little shorts and nothing else. Do you have anything like that? Yeah? Yeah, I think I would say so.
Uh-huh.
Kung Fu, boxing, taekwondo, wrestling, bojutsu. I have encountered my fair share of fighting styles, but I've never been defeated by any of them. Wow. It makes sense though, since I'm the greatest Shinui style fighter in the world. Aren't you also the only one? Not that that necessarily makes a difference. Okay. There is some more people to grind here. But also... it's just time to start looking at where I'm at with stuff. Level 13. Okay. Okay, so there is some XP I can trade over from other fighters. What have I been using the most lately? Good grief, when did I get that much with Honda? Oh, it was probably all those sumo wrestlers I fought in the subway. Okay. That actually does make sense. Yeah, I'm sure I can max out this style with just what I've got here. But also, there is a fight pass on, and I do want to do some grinding for that. So I may... possibly. Because I think it's... have a look. I think... I did the research. And it's approximately 10 kudos per fight. Or, per individual that I beat in a fight. Which means that if I fight groups of people in fairly rapid succession, I can grind kudos faster than if I just looked for individual people to fight every now and then. It's like roaming around the streets. So I found, so far, the best place to grind is the subway. So I'm gonna probably do that for a bit. And I'm sure I'll get her fighting style up a bit further doing that as well. So I'll get back to you guys soon.
The next stop is Urban Park. Urban Park Station.
I'm not looking for trouble. Spinning
Yeah, this is a very fast hitting and powerful attack. Gotcha. Gotcha. Can get through people pretty quickly with this.
You got business here?
Yeah. Thanks. Rip. Okay.
Urban Park.
Fan.
Urban Park
Yep.
Station.
Yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to actually check this out since I got it. Yeah. But no. Did that miss? I guess so. Yeah. Good job. Does it do anything? Does it? Let's see. He used up all of my energy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this actually, it just goes through people. It's not even... What? How come it hit you? Does it just target women or something?
Never run from a fight.
Oh, he doesn't have a thing, okay. There is it. Joseph. There we go, okay. So I just saw the floating numbers and thought it was him when it was actually her. Okay. I have finished processing the information. Alright, just a little bit of grinding in the subway. And got a couple more tiers. Got a music track, and I got a tail. Obi? That's what it's called? Anyways, I'll take it and check it out. Maybe I could use this fair. Just accessory position. That probably won't work as hair. I feel like it'll just fall through the shell. I can see it working on some people though. Yeah, it's clipping through the shell. That's not great. Where was it positioned before then? Like by default? Coming out of the back there? Oh, maybe I'll just see what it's like walking around with a tail. It'd be a bit odd. When that's also clipping through the shell. No. I'm just running around for fun. Just let me run around for fun. Don't explode at me or shoot at me. Alright. I think I do know some characters this would look good on. Mai, you have more talkies? You're doing great. I think it's time to add a bit more spice to your repertoire. Flamey uppy kick? A rising flipping knee strike followed by a flaming kick. Useful for countering an opponent's jumping attacks or as part of a combo. As far as application, just for the sake of having it for at least one match, yeah, actually, maybe replace teleport. I was thinking Sumo Smash, but I'm kind of dependent on that. Might be tricky to remember that that's a forward.
Okay, sure.
Observation is also good practice. Perhaps I could show you some Mishira Nui techniques in a real fight.
Well then.
Call me whenever you find a good opportunity. I'll put on a show that'll blow your mind.
By the way.
I know you've been coming here for quite a while now. But not many people actually know how to find this place. It's completely hidden within the give me a second. I said this before. Okigahara Forest.
Uh-huh.
You won't see any tourists or climbers stumbling across the dojo by mistake.
So,
Though, what else would you expect from a place where ninjas live, am I right? I will presume you're right.